It has certainly been a while, folks, and first up for Season 5's first stage is the owner of the Chamber Trials Minecraft event, Raneter. Chamber Trials is an event with some very unique minigames featuring some fairly popular content creators, but he said that this competition is unlike anything he's ever done before. Just like last season, we're starting with Snake Run. It's a simple sprint through some steps. And Raneter is going to get through that quickly. He'll be the first to attempt the new overpass, jump between the glass, and catch that moving bar. And he'll get the timing just right. Onto the Double Dipper. We heard your cries and it's received some nerfs. He makes the transition. Oh, he just lands on the bottom step. Raneter taking a breather to calm himself after that pixel perfect save. He sticks the bouncing spider jump, crosses that small gap, and now he has to land on the other side of that pendulum. And that landing looked pretty smooth. Now into tetherball. There's some deadly jumps throughout this obstacle. The top of the balls has some ice and it looks like Raneter is going to take advantage of that. He leaps onto the pole, opting for the left side. Wrapping around, a bit of clean movement here and there, and that'll do it. He's facing the iconic warped wall now. Oh no, he can't get up in one. Don't look at the timer. I believe he can make it up this time. No, not getting a jump there. He might have got stuck in the stair, but third time's the charm. And he's up. Raneter really struggling for time, but maybe he'll be able to stay dry. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on the final bird. No! He comes up short on the dipping birds.
No!
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that's so hard. Okay, I can.
Yeah, this course is indeed a very difficult one. Let's see how the rest of the competitors fare here on Minecraft Ninja Warrior. Last season, one man nearly won it all. This season, 44 determined athletes are here to become the first Minecraft Ninja Warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to Season 5. We've made lots of changes to the course to keep competitors on their toes, and this time, we have the biggest competitor field yet. Half of them will be running Stage 1 this episode, and amongst them will be determined newcomers, top competitors, and, the unexplainable. We're gonna head down to our second runner, and that's going to be DoughlessReal competing for the first time. Looking very excited to be up here on the Ninja Warrior start line. Over on the sidelines is a PAL game show fan who's running later this episode, as well as veteran Bowlingminer also running later this episode. And Doughless is off. Let's see how he fares against Snake Run. This obstacle didn't take out a single person last time. Maybe they'll change for this season, but right now, if you're failing it, you're kind of a scrub. Luckily, he's not a scrub. Onto overpass. This moving bar is a brand new concept for the competition, but he manages to grab on and glide across. Having some trouble figuring out how to dismount, not a good sign. Now for a trip across the Double Dipper. Good timing and speed are both needed here, and he'll just get landing on the angled platform. Cutting it close, sticks the jump of the bouncing spider, but his tricky pendulum bounce ended the low runs last season. And Doughless is all good. Got a minute on the clock heading towards the treacherous tetherball. Trying to figure out how to leap across the balls, not using the ice, using the stairs instead. But his strategy doesn't work out so well for the second jump. That'll send Doughless into the drink. Sorry to interrupt. If you want to compete in the next season and be featured in one of these videos, then you can join the Minecraft Ninja Warrior Discord server in the description. Season 6 should be starting soon. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. It's free and it helps the competition out. Now back to the broadcast. Next up is our first veteran, some may call him a parkour demon. It's Kwlsey competing for his 5th season. Lover of otters and bears, it seems that he's run out of biography title ideas because he's an uncreative bloke. That is quite a shame. Good Morning Cam is watching in the back. I haven't mentioned this yet, but the time limit has decreased by 20 whole seconds, down from 2 minutes to 1 minute 40. With a lot less lenience on the clock, competitors are gonna have to be a lot quicker if they want to beat that time limit. Kwlsey, one of 10 competitors to have been in every season so far, but he's never been able to make it through Stage 1. Into the bouncing spider, Kwlsey has surprisingly never failed these kinds of spider obstacles. And that obstacle clear streak continues, no commentators curse today. Here is where he failed last season, schmooving across the ice balls. Thankfully he knows what momentum is and now traversing around the pole. Last time going left didn't work for him, so maybe he'll get redemption with the right, and he gets it. Clutch actually on a really nice pace through the course, up the wall in one. We've never seen this kind of pace out of him. But now he has to beat the dipping birds. Nearly there, one last leap. No, Clutch goes down the same way as Raneter. On that final dipping bird, you gotta jump late to reach the platform, but Clutch tried to leap from almost the back of the slab. He just couldn't clutch up. Now we're bringing in another veteran, Bowlingminer of the Trash Out Black and Blue crew, also back for a 5th run. Let's see how he performs. Last season, Bowling got all the way to the penultimate obstacle of stage 1 before falling. Back then, it was the fly hooks, but now it will be a new obstacle which we can hopefully reveal soon. Leaping across the panes, no problem, grabbing that overpass bar. But now we'll see something a bit different for Bowling, going flying down the double dipper. I'll explain why that's different in a bit. Not a lot of momentum for the dismount, but he's got enough to barely make the platform. Usually Bowling would be running the course on bedrock, which makes the dipper slower, but he's actually on Java this time. You can kind of tell from how much slower he climbed those vines. Now at the 5th obstacle, when you think about it, tetherball kind of looks like a wipeout obstacle, and that means Bowling should be comfortable getting through here because he's a staff member of a Minecraft wipeout event called Trash Out. Let's see if he can be the second to get past the left side. And he will be able to dismount safely, but his pace hasn't been great. Oh no, that's a miss on the warped wall. Gotta go for another attempt. This time, the 180 technique works, but it's not looking good. Hustle Bowling, let's go! Game show fan and Doughless watching on the sideline, see the first to beat the dipping birds. Yes he is, onto the log runner. Nearly slips off the first one, but catches himself. Oh, he does not have a lot of time. It's looking grim, but we will get a new look at the new up for grabs. Flick the lever, no! That lever was just out of reach for Bowling. Bit of a whiff, but sadly, I don't think he had the time anyway. Out on the penultimate obstacle once again. We'll be going back to the newcomers with Jazz, a glitch in the Matrix. Half his skin is corrupted, so the profile definitely checks out. He's got a large spectating crew over there, and maybe they'll give him enough support for a clear. Jazz, part of the Minecraft game show community, there's quite a few game showers competing this season, and he's cautiously making his way through Snake Run, should be able to get through. There aren't many obstacle changes this season. Overpass, it's a new take on speed and timing. Oh, that's not meant to happen. If you grab the water bar, you're meant to be teleported across, but for some reason, Jazz just didn't get teleported. We're gonna have to take a look at that. So while we're testing out Overpass and trying to determine some fixes with the help of some volunteers, let's take a look at some competitors who ran moments ago. Blacklord had the same spectators as Jazz and had no problems with Overpass. On the double dipper, he actually beat it but accidentally jumped off the platform and was disqualified. We let him keep going, but he missed the pendulum, which was where he fell last season. Then it was just Thraz who managed to stand on the Overpass bar. You're allowed to do that, I'm not sure why you would, but he wasn't able to stick the spider jump. Thanks to some competitors, we've managed to rework Overpass. Grabbing onto the bar is easier, and it'll also stop in a position where it's possible to jump to it outright. So Jazz is back, taking a rerun on the course. Spectating crew is looking a little different because he's running on another day. Let's see if he's able to survive the second obstacle this time. Should be no malfunctions from here on out. Similar situation actually happened last season with Kart Chaser, and Jazz catches the bar that time. There's no teleporting, he's all good. He'll be able to face the double dipper now onto the second track. He only just makes it to the platform. Gonna shrug it off. I don't think Jazz realizes how close he was to missing it. Now the slime bounce. Dang, can't get a foot on it. Very scuffed run from the rookie. I guess that's why they call him a glitch in the Matrix. Next up is Minesafth. I don't know if I said that right. He was present for Jazz's first attempt on the course. He was actually the one to figure out a solution of fixing Overpass. Turns out it had an issue with the teleportation on the water bar. So everyone say thank you Minesafth in the comments because he played a massive role in adjusting and keeping the season running smoothly. Then we'll see if he can complete the obstacle he fixed and he'll just get a grip on the bar. I also would like to thank Jazz, Lamau, Blacklord and Sanity who all helped with testing and fixing. Minesafth able to stick the spider jump. Now he has to do the slime to pendulum thing. Oh, just a little too far to the right. That'll end his run, but he'll be known as a hero this season. And here we have Firetouch, a self-proclaimed parkour one trick. First competed in Season 2 of Minecraft Ninja Warrior, he's back for a 4th attempt. And he is someone who has been consistently improving the more he competes, taking a weird route on Snake Run. Last season he had a heartbreaking fail on the fly hooks where he just slipped off. Oh, he's actually going for the new long jump to the bar. First to use that technique instead of the regular timing method, and it pays off as he makes it easily. Also gonna get a clean landing on the double dipper. Firetouch has always been good at speed and momentum based obstacles, but it's the ones that require some precision and timing that have tripped him up. Y'all want to see something really cool? Y'all are about to see something really cool. And that right there is the tetherball skip invented by Firetouch. Technically Luna put it off last season too, so they both invented it, but Firetouch had his run shown first, so I'll give the credit to him. He has under 50 seconds to beat the back half, not a lot of time remaining, and he should be okay with the dipping birds, beat them last season. As well as the log runner, he got through that one too. Landing on the cane, we're getting another look at up for grabs. First flick, got it! Second one, now on the opposite side. This one's up for grabs, he lands it! All he needs to do is make this far dismount. And now, it's Firetouch versus the spider trap. 20 seconds remaining, struggling with the first layer. He'll need to pick it up for these next two. He is not moving with a lot of urgency, just do not fumble, man. 10 seconds. He's at the top. Firetouch gets his first buzzer and is the first clear of the season. I think he needs a moment to take it all in. Let's take a better look at up for grabs. The first flick is on his left side, gets it comfortably, and the second flick is on his right, leaving no room for error, beating the new obstacle with ease. He's still taking it in. We'll be seeing Firetouch next episode on Stage 2. That will bring us to MCC Island grinder Oriukas, competing for a 3rd time. He has developed aquaphobia, a fear of water, after failing the double dipper last season. This season, I think he just wants to beat that obstacle, perhaps get to the back half as well. He hasn't done too well on Minecraft Ninja Warrior despite being, well, an island player. And you'd hope that some of that skill would translate over, but it hasn't yet. Oh wow, he just glides right through the overpass and he'll dive right into the dipper. Gets the transition, don't fail the dismount. Oh, Oriukas nearly doubling down on a dismount fail. No brakes, full speed ahead for the bouncing spider. Now the slime bounce. Wow, he went early. I want to say he was close to landing, but he basically face planted on the slime. Now we've got a competitor with a very special distinction. The first Bedrock player of the season, Game Show fan. A game show nerd. Yeah, that name definitely checks out. Rocking the Jason Voorhees skin with a machete in hand, let's see if Game Show can put on a thriller on the Minecraft Ninja Warrior course. Last season we had 9 Bedrock players run the course and none did particularly well except for Bowlingminer. So for this season, we're hoping to see some better results out of the Bedrock community. And that will begin with Game Show, who's now an overpass and will time that bar grab perfectly. Hold up, he's got Dolphin's Grace. He's on Java. Wait a second, we've been tricked and bamboozled. How could Game Show deceive us like that? He said he was a Bedrock player on his sign-up form. Oh, there he goes. And now he's gonna drown in the pond, like Jason. Never mind, he'll swim out. Doesn't look like he's too happy about that fail. After Game Show fan, we had some actual Bedrock competitors who sadly weren't able to do too well. First was Bitslap playing on the Switch. I couldn't get his skin to load, but he just kinda overshot on the red panes of Overpass. Then it was Blue Juice who got his foot on the bar, but like Bitslap just ended up overshooting. And finally Raphael Games, a mobile player who ended up spending a ton of time on it, though he managed to clear, but he wasn't able to clear the bouncing spider, which took him out last time as well. Right now on the course is a promising rookie, Kwlsey, going into the bouncing spider and they stick the jump. Let's see if she can handle the second part. on the pendulum, and right off. Kwlsey is incredibly skilled in PvP, which, if you don't know what that is, it's just parkour without the jumping. But she's one of the best battle box players on MCC Island. Her team, known as Aces Up, were the runners-up of the most competitive league for the game, only losing to a team that went undefeated in the finals. Now she's at the warped wall, approaching 50 seconds left. Kwlsey, barely missing the top. She'll have to go back for a second attempt. And on this one, she'll make it up with a 180 technique. But it's time to go full throttle on this back half, starting with these dipping birds. Leaping across very smoothly, just hops off that last one in time, and sending it straight up the logs. Now for this 2 pair of tricky jumps of up for grabs. Got the first one easily. And she'll land the second flick. Kwlsey has locked in to speed through this back half, but she's not done. Needs to ascend the spider trap in 20 seconds. Time is not on her side right now. Oh, she hits her head! Oh, that's not a good sign. 13 seconds. She has to climb this last layer without a mistake. And there's the klaxon. The sirens are sounding. The red lights are flashing. She hits her head again. 3 seconds. Oh my god. Go! No! She's timed out. You're kidding. Literally half a second away, not even, from a clear. That miss on the wall ended up costing her. She even hit the water at the top. And the fumbles with the trapdoors just led to her getting flushed right before the buzzer. That's going to end Kwlsey's first run in devastation.
What's up, people? It is I, Jack is Trash. I'm terrible at commentating, so I have no clue why I'm here. But next up on stage 1, it's TheShinyPepperYT, a self-proclaimed game show enthusiast, which is probably a lie. All I know about him is that he hosts Shiny Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, I don't know how this guy got into the studio. Apologies to everyone out there. I think there was a mix-up in contracts, and we're gonna get started with Shiny Pepper's run.
Alright, he's on to Snake Run, and if you fail this obstacle, you're an absolute twat. He's making it through easily.
Jack, I think you're a bit of a twat.
Wow! What is this?
I mean, I'm sorry, man. But, like, maybe you should be stage 1 or something, I don't know.
Wow! He's going through that. What is this? Why is he going so fast? This is rigged against Bedrock.
Yeah, it's called Java. Maybe you should play that version, man. It's a lot better than Bug Rock.
Wow. Wow. Shut up. He is going into Tetherball now. This obstacle is actually hard. Never mind, he's just going to use the ice underneath the slab somehow. But anyway, he's going to choose his political view. He's going as a strong lefty.
No!
And oh my god. What an idiot.
That'll take us to someone with an actual intro theme, Bitslap. You can get a custom intro theme if you complete stage 1, and Bitslap is one of the few people to have achieved that. Oh, I guess he's in a hurry because we're going to be starting right now. Gonna have to cut that intro short, which is really unfortunate. I like that theme. But now he's rushing through Snake Run, already through, and though he hasn't had much success on stage 1, Bitslap's always been a very quick competitor. Back when he did manage to clear his only time, back in Season 3 he took the 4th fastest time, even going faster than top competitors like Luna and Swerve. This obstacle here was where he slipped up last season, couldn't make the slime bounce, but this time he'll get it with ease. Bitslap has clearly learned from his past mistakes and he's showing no signs of slowing down, just launching his body across the tetherball ice balls, and he's gonna go for the left side, probably the slower route, but it is a little bit easier. I'm very surprised we've only had one fail on that obstacle so far, considering how deadly it was last season. But Bitslap will have no problem scaling the warped wall into the back half with plenty of time and clearly plenty of energy, just belting through the dipping birds, no stumbles there. Flying across the log runner, ooh, rare pause from him. An awful whiff on the cane, takes the speedster out. He could have linked it and he probably would have been alright. I guess the pause was his downfall after all. We have newcomer number 8 at the start line, and it's Jooooooj, also known as Jojo. He's kinda just staring into the camera's soul right now. I've heard he's quite the Minecraft game show fanatic. He's competed in quite a few, so let's see if he can make it big on another one. He also apparently competed in Star Challenge, which is another Ninja Warrior event hosted by Corey Sneeko. Competed in Season 5, but I'm not sure how well he did. Gonna go for the long jump instead of the regular timing method, and he'll get that. Flowing down the double dipper, which has been quite the cakewalk this season. Looks like a lot of competitors have been practicing their water tech skills. Jojo, not doing too bad so far. Now to the second part of Bouncing Spider. No spider bites today. Anyway, Jojo also competed on a popular game show called Strikeout, and I actually had to research that because I know jack shit about this guy and I didn't want this commentary to be completely silent. He makes it through the ice balls with a weird strat, less than a minute remaining, taking on the right side. Now for the final jump. Gonna use the same strat to get enough momentum across. Now for the warped wall. Hasn't had the best pace so far, but he'll be up in one. Jojo exceeding expectations, or at least my expectations. I did not think he'd be a bit of a parkour Andy. He leaps off the last dipping bird in the nick of time. Up the log runner onto the difficult up for grabs. First flick, bang! Second flick is on the opposite side, and he nails it. One obstacle away from a buzzer. Jojo is cooking with high heat. And hopefully he doesn't burn the kitchen on this final obstacle. Up to the second layer pretty slowly, but he'll use the open trap door for some extra height. That is smart. One more to go. Klaxon is about to sound. I'm sorry, Jojo, I was not familiar with your game. The second clear goes to the rookie, putting on a clinic for stage 1. Goated performance out of him. His weird strat on tetherball through some inventory jamming got him through consistently, and look at this, he jumped off on literally one of the last possible frames. Jojo has proven he's got a bit of swag. We'll see if he's got the skills for stage 2 next episode. There's 3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and people wiping out on the Bouncing Spider. First was Opic, who couldn't stick between the walls. Second was Lamau, who got the jump but just couldn't slow their momentum. And third was Lavabergs, who got the jump, climbed the walls, but couldn't land on the pendulum. Heading into the Bouncing Spider now is Rohan getting the jump. This is his 4th season and he fell on this obstacle back in season 3. Luckily, he'll avoid falling again. Rohan is the owner of a large MCC Island event known as Battle Champs, and he was also a commentator for the IBL, which is the server's most competitive battle box league. Got a great reputation within the MCC Island community, but he hasn't had much success here on Minecraft Ninja Warrior. He'll be trying to get his first buzzer this season, and so far, he's been pretty smooth, but he might want to pick up the pace for the back half. Approaching his nemesis, the Dipping Birds, which eliminated him last time. Gotta move through these quickly, and he gets off that final bird. Good job, man. Oh, bruh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he just stubs his toe on that first log and whacks his face on the second. I think he should be checked for a concussion. Following that clear is a competitor who's made it to stage 2 before, Syhphr, doing so back in season 3, and she's looking to make a return this season. Once again, she'll be competing with her girlfriend SunShawa, who's up next. Well, last season didn't exactly go as planned for Syhphr, as she ended up going out on the fly hooks, the penultimate obstacle, and it was literally on the final jump that she missed, pretty much a single jump away from beating stage 1 again. But there's a new penultimate obstacle she'll have to face in up for grabs, and I would personally say it is definitely tougher than the fly hooks. But now Syhphr has to get through the Ninja Killer, the terrifying Bouncing Spider. It's racked up 10 fails, and luckily Syhphr won't add to that count, but 10 fails, that's 2/5 of the competitive field so far. God. If you think the Bouncing Spider needs to be nerfed, then let me know in the comments. Back to Syhphr, who just breezed through the left side onto the warped wall, hasn't had troubles with this in the past. And luckily I don't jinx her, she'll remain consistent there. A bit over 50 seconds, not the— oh! And Syhphr isn't able to get enough distance to land the second bird, unfortunate. We're gonna head over the SunShawa's run now, and she is at the start line, all ready to go. You're probably wondering how she got from the sidelines to the course so quickly. That's just the power of editing, don't question it. Syhphr has made her way over to the sidelines to cheer SunShawa on, who has come into this season with an actual goal in mind. Last season, she was taken out by the Bouncing Spider. Oh, nice grab. So this time, the plan is just to make it past the Ninja Killer. The plan is simple. She has no problems returning to it. First comes the jump, lagging a bit, but she's good. Next comes this deadly pendulum transfer bounce thing. Oh, how did she land that? SunShawa hit the pendulum and still made it. How? Yeah, she's ecstatic. I don't blame her after that insane clutch. She wasted a lot of time in that celebration though, so let's see how far she can make it. Gets through the ice balls nicely enough. Oh, I spoke too soon. But SunShawa completed her goal, so I see that as an absolute win. Fan favorite KomaSwirls is gonna be up next. What the hell happened to his skin? I swear, he was just cosplaying Gojo a few runs ago, and now he's an ego. Actually, he was an ego last season as well. Is this just his gimmick? Perhaps the skin gives him power, I guess we'll see. KomaSwirls, the only competitor to have completed stage 1 4 times, going for a 5th clear. That is a stat I definitely haven't mentioned in any broadcast ever. Nope, I definitely don't sugarcoat the hell out of that stat to hype Koma up as one of the best. Even so, it's very impressive, you have to admit. He's also probably one of the fastest competitors clearing with more than 20 seconds left on stage 1 in every season, and that speed is on full display here. Not even 30 seconds have passed and he's onto tetherball. Full sending it over the ice balls. Last season, on a similar course, he had no problems. His time was only bested by Sam, Luna, and Kwlsey, who all had insane runs. The timer just hit a minute and he's up the warped wall, showing no signs of stopping. Foot is on the accelerator as he glides across the dipping birds, no stumbles. He'll keep going. Koma, chill. Now he's in unfamiliar territory. Oh, he's got the first flick already. Now the second. Do it again. Holy crap, he has demolished the course. Time to beat is by his friend SkyWarrior. I think the right question to ask is, how much will Koma beat Sky's time by? He's up to the 3rd layer and he'll make his way to the top once again. Super K, making the course look like child's play. I'm not calling him that in the future, I just wanted that to rhyme. I really don't know what to say. He just moved through everything so smoothly and efficiently. That had to have been one of the most dominant stage 1 performances ever. Koma's probably used to hearing me say this, but congratulations! Have fun on stage 2 again. Before the final runner of the episode, 2 more took on stage 1. Kane Catless had some stylish Depth Strider boots on for the double dipper, but he wasn't able to reach that obstacle. On the other hand, Mrs. Llama was able to use his boots to get through the dipper, but he faceplanted into the pendulum of the bouncing spider. After 29 competitors with only 4 clears, we're ending the episode with a very special guest. Hey, hi, howdy, hello to our guest competitor, Olivehoodies. He's a content creator, Twitch streamer, event player, MCC Island player, Bitcoin billionaire, and he has a calculator mouse. It's his first time here on the Minecraft Ninja Warrior course. Let's go, Olivehoodies, clear for the fans. Known for his deep voice, clip farming abilities, and gamer skills, Olive is no stranger to wacky shenanigans and being a silly guy. He has some spectators over in the sidelines who are definitely fans of his. They didn't just show up by coincidence. Nope, definitely not. On to the double dipper, going for a quick little swim down these 2 tracks. He's got the transfer, and he's got the dismount. Straight into the deadly bouncing spider with 11 fails on it so far. I believe that is a Minecraft Ninja Warrior record. And he's got through, now onto tetherball. All eyes are on Olive right now. He's zooming through. Which way is he gonna go around this pole? It looks like he's a left-sider. Making his way around nicely, jump to the hanging ball, and he's got it. He's hit the back half, needs to scale that warped wall in 1 to keep a decent pace, and he does. Managing to do that easily. Sensational performance so far from Olive. But he has to hustle to hit the buzzer in time. Can he escape the dipping birds? Yes, he can. Non-stop action, past the log runner, onto the cane. This one's up for grabs. No, he's missed. No! It was looking so promising, and he had the time, but he just ends up whipping that first lever flick. Olivehoodies unable to be the second rookie to clear, and that will end the first episode of Season 5. With a 5th Stage 1 clear, KomaSwirls sits at the top of the leaderboard, and behind him in second is his friend SkyWarrior, finally clearing Stage 1 in his 5th season. Newcomer Jooooooj has the 3rd fastest time so far, with veteran Firetouch having the slowest clear time. Either way, they'll all be on Stage 2 next episode. In addition to Stage 2, we've got a bunch of competitors taking on Stage 1, including some competition hosts, competition veterans MCC Island Sweats and Sam. Y'all know who this guy is. That's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more on Minecraft Ninja Warrior.